Hi Aries, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a special edition reading that I had the idea of doing today. I'm actually going to be looking at what is hidden in your shadow, in your subconscious, and how we can sort of bring that up to your consciousness and integrate that into your personality. I felt that this was a really good idea to do for the month of October as we near Halloween, and also because I do feel that a lot of our collective needs a lot of healing at this time. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. I'm going to pull you some various oracle cards and then some tarot cards to get some clarification on the messages. So let's get right into it. Please don't forget to like this video. It really helps me as I grow my channel, and subscribe for all future content. Okay, show me what Aries has lurking in their shadow. What is lurking in their shadow? Okay, here's your card. Please show me what is lurking in Aries' shadow. What is lurking in their shadow? Thank you. We have the plant. What is lurking in Aries' shadow? What is in their shadow? Thank you. Here's your card. What is lurking in Aries' shadow? Okay, so you get two of these. What is lurking in Aries' shadow or subconscious? We have the waning crescent moon. Show me what is lurking in Aries' shadow, please. What is lurking in Aries' shadow? I think I'm going to pull two out of this deck. Okay, thank you. We have the Queen of Pentacles. What is lurking in Aries' shadow? We have the Eight of Wands. And I'm going to pull two more for you. Alright, what is lurking in Aries' shadow or subconscious? Alright, we have the Four of Swords. And we have the Two of Cups. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see this. I know the lighting is a little bit dim. Okay, so let me take a look at this for a minute. It definitely feels like to me that with all of these vines going on, there's vines in this card, vines in this card, there's some vines in that card as well. I feel that some of you are feeling a little bit isolated. I also feel that you've been working on healing some aspect of your personality here, some aspect that makes you maybe want to isolate yourself or feel alone. I do feel that you have been trying to ground yourself as well with all the roots present. There could be something here that has really hurt you in the past, especially when it comes to your heart chakra. And I feel that you have been taking time to really get in tune with the universe, get in tune with yourself to essentially, I'm hearing triggers. So there could be some triggers involved here. Maybe there are some triggers that you are working on healing, but I definitely feel that there is some aspect of yourself here that could be gravitated towards some sort of gossip. Maybe there is an aspect of your personality that likes to maybe spread rumors or participate in conversations that you know you shouldn't be participating in. And I'm only saying that because I do see that here with this card. There are, let me pull it up here. There are two cards, or two girls here with the gingerbread man, and they are eating him. They're eating, one girl is eating his eye, the other girl is eating the top of his head. It just feels like to me, maybe you've been involved in some sort of situation here where you took advantage of another person. Maybe you were in a group of friends or group of people where you preyed upon another person who wasn't really strong enough to defend themselves. And I really hope, let me set a disclaimer here. I hope that none of you guys get triggered in this reading. This is one of the main reasons I'm doing this. I really feel that there is a lot of aspects in our subconscious that we really need to take a look at collectively. So I hope that you are able to listen to this with an open mind, because none of us are perfect. We all have our tendencies. So, and once again, I do feel like this could just be like maybe an aspect of your personality in the past. It doesn't have to be current, although for some of you it might be. But as I was saying, it definitely feels like you are trying to outgrow some sort of situation here. I feel that you are moving away from any sort of gossip, any sort of situation that involves spreading rumors, spreading lies about another person. I do feel that maybe you had to face some sort of karma in this situation. I am seeing that maybe you were separated from a group of people here that obviously were not for your highest good. I feel that you were just engaging with others, not really consciously aware of the detriment that it was doing to your life, or not really paying attention to the place that they were putting you in mentally. And I do feel that with this card especially, it's almost like you had to remove yourself from the situation. You had to spend some time alone, and you had to pull back and ask yourself if the behaviors you were engaging in were actually for your highest good, if they were actually beneficial to you in the long run. And I feel that you have had some sort of spiritual awakening here when it comes to the way that you speak about others, the way that you speak about yourself. I do feel that maybe the people you were surrounding yourself with is a reflection of the way that you felt about yourself at the time. Maybe you didn't really value yourself. And I have a feeling that for some of you, there could have been a situation here where the same people that were gossiping about other people, they might have been talking about you behind your back as well, because what we usually find is that when people like to gossip about other people, quite often they will be the type of person to talk about you behind your back. So maybe you had some sort of harsh awakening or realization when it came to the friends and the company that you were keeping. And it's like, I see you asking for forgiveness here. I do see that maybe you asked the universe for some sort of forgiveness. You had some sort of situation here or realization that made you reconnect with who you were at the core, and you realized that what you were doing was not really respectable. With the waning crescent here, it feels like a lot of you may have this tendency, like I said, to want to isolate yourself, to be very private. And I feel that some of you could be struggling with depression or some sort of, I heard codependency as well. Maybe this is another reason why you gravitated towards certain types of people, because you just didn't want to feel alone. And you would have rather be surrounded by some people than to just be alone. But I do feel that you had a harsh awakening when it came to that, because ultimately the universe pulled you out of the situation and made you sit with your own thoughts, made you sit with your own beliefs, and made you question your own values and your morals and everything like that. And then especially with this card here, I'm just really seeing you like asking your higher self for some guidance, for some knowledge. I do feel that many of you might have turned to the spiritual side of things when maybe in the past you were a little bit more of a practical person, or maybe you just didn't really see the need to have a connection to source. But once again, I am seeing that you had to face some situation here that involved other people that ultimately made you have to sit with yourself and look at things a different way. I definitely feel that with the Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Wands here, there could be a lot of potential that you're holding back. I do feel that you hold a lot of your own potential back because you are afraid. You're afraid to be seen. You're afraid to be successful. I know this is the case for a lot of Aries placements, especially if you have Saturn in Aries. I'm hearing that as well, which of course would be a large group of people. But I do feel that there is something here that you really want to present to the world, something that you have been working on or investing your time into. And this has a lot to do with your material wealth, your stability, your legacy. I do feel that you could have some sort of communication coming in with the Eight of Wands, something that will help sort of give you the confidence to release whatever you've been holding back into the world. And it just feels like to me that you are either afraid of success, you're afraid of your own success, that is, or you just don't feel like you have what it takes. But with the Queen of Pentacles here, this is a queen, so you've been working on something for quite some time. You are becoming a master of some sort of trade here, a master of some sort of skill. I do feel that others look up to you. I feel that you have a lot to offer to the world. You have a lot to teach others. And it's almost like you've been holding yourself back. You've been restraining yourself. But with the Eight of Wands here, I do feel like there's going to be some sort of opportunity that helps you open up and helps you sort of, I'm hearing break the ice. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but maybe there's some ice breaking that has to happen here. Maybe you're afraid of crowds. Maybe you're afraid of speaking. Maybe you're afraid of sharing your voice. Maybe you're afraid of being some sort of authority figure, but I do feel that you are being prepared for something greater than yourself here. And I do feel that you have been waiting for some sort of breakthrough, waiting for some sort of opportunity to come through. So this way you're able to shine your light, you're able to showcase your talents and your skills and everything that you've been working on in the background, because I do feel that this is something that you have been keeping under wraps for quite some time. With the Four of Swords and Two of Cups, this is really telling me that there could be a lot of healing going on, like I said, a lot of introspecting, a lot of resting. Maybe you've been catching up on your physical rest as well. I just feel like you've been thinking about a lot of things, maybe questioning your place in life, questioning your surroundings, questioning the people that you surround yourself with in general. And I feel that with the Two of Cups here, there could be someone very important in your life that you see as a perfect match for you. For some of you, this could be romantic. You may be in a relationship right now with someone that you really love. For others of you, this could be a friendship, a partnership, some sort of interaction that you have with somebody here that you really see as your match. There's somebody that you really respect in your life, somebody that you have a lot of love for, somebody that you really like spending time with. And for some of you, being that this is in your subconscious, I don't know if you have actively told this person, or if you are actively speaking to this person or making plans with this person, but I do feel that, notice in this Two of Cups, like the couple is hugging and then there's two buckets of water pouring over them, but it's sort of just falling to the sides. So I do feel that there is a lot of either emotion that you're holding back for this person, or yeah, honestly, it just feels like you're holding back some sort of truth that you want to present to this person. And it could be about the fact that you really value them. You really see them as somebody you can be with long term. You really respect them and what they do. And ultimately, it just feels like I feel that you tend to hold yourself back because you don't really like to show your emotions. I am definitely picking that up here. You don't like to be vulnerable. And what I'm getting here is that you are starting to learn that in order to experience certain things in life, you are going to have some sort of scale of open-mindedness, keeping your heart open. And I do feel that you have learned some major lesson when it comes to the company that you keep, once again, which is sort of leading you in this direction of wanting to open up, wanting to participate in connections that are more equal, connections that fill your cup as you fill theirs. So I do feel that honestly, you guys are making a lot of progress here. For most of you, I do feel that this is a past energy that you are moving from. If some of you are still sort of caught up in this heartbreak, gossip, toxicity cycle, I feel that you are on your way out of it. But just know that there is still going to be a lot of healing that needs to be done here, a lot of introspection, a lot of self-awareness needs to be taken seriously. And I do feel that it just feels like you are ready to graduate to a new way of being, a new way of approaching others. And I do feel that whatever you have learned in the past from these situations and these maybe fake friendships and toxic relationships where people weren't so honest with each other and people would talk crap about each other, I feel that this has really taught you a lot about the person that you want to be and the values that you want to keep, the values you want to present to the world. And I feel that as a result, you are learning to attract the right type of friendships, the right type of partner. So, yeah, that's overall what I'm getting for you. I'm gonna take some advice here. What advice do we have here for Aries moving forward? We have the King of Swords. We have the Star. We have the Ace of Coins. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Two of Wands. Yeah, I feel like there's been a lot of planning. You've been doing a lot of work in the background. It's almost like you've been in hermit mode for quite some time, but I am seeing with the King of Swords, the Star, and the Ace of Coins, you are being summoned and encouraged to speak up about your truth. You are being encouraged to move down the path that is calling your soul's name. And I do feel that this is going to pay off for you. There is definitely some sort of opportunity here with the Star and Ace of Coins that you are supposed to be pursuing, that some sort of journey that you're supposed to be embarking on. What can you tell me about the Star and the Ace of Coins here for Aries? Okay, we have the Four of Cups. We have the Page of Wands. And we have the Hermit. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords. Yeah, ultimately, like I said, you are trying to move away from a certain way of being, a certain way of living. And I do feel that maybe some of you are feeling ashamed. Some of you feel self-conscious about the things that you have endured, the things that you have participated in. But with the Page of Wands and the Hermit, this almost feels like a solitary journey that you have to take, a solo journey or some sort of trip or some sort of path that you need to take by yourself. I feel that maybe a lot of you in the past have been the type of people to surround yourself with like a group of friends, or to do what your friends are doing, do what others are doing. Maybe you're the type of person to want to invite people along on your journey. But I do feel that with the Page of Wands being here, the Hermit, and the Six of Swords, it just feels like you're supposed to take some sort of journey alone. And I feel that you have learned a tremendous amount of information about the type of person you are and who you want to be. And I do feel that you are expanding your consciousness. There is a lot of spirituality present in this reading, and I do feel that maybe you do value your alone time a lot more than you did in the past. Maybe now you are a little bit more of an introvert, which is definitely fine. There are different times of life where we transition to different types of our personalities, but I do feel that at this stage of your life, you are being called to take some sort of solitary journey. And this could be a spiritual journey, it could be a financial and material journey, but I definitely feel like you have grown a lot as a person and you have matured a lot, and you are ready to do big things. I'm hearing you're ready to do big things, to invest in something bigger. Maybe you've been playing it safe or playing it small for your entire life, and now you are being called to do something greater. You're being called to participate in something major that could really change your life here. So what is the closing message for Aries? Closing message for Aries, please. Okay, Nine of Cups. Yeah, go chase what makes you happy. Knight of Coins. Queen of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. So I am being told to tell you guys that there is a particular soulmate connection here that you are supposed to be moving towards. I definitely feel that there is someone here that really is fond of you. They have a lot of love for you, and I feel that you feel the same way about them. But the advice is also telling me here that you need to take this slow. I feel that in the past you could have been a little bit impulsive, taking things very quickly, especially when it came to romantic relationships. But I do feel that if you take things not too slow, of course, but very carefully, methodical, be intentional with your actions, be intentional with your words, I do feel that you are going to experience, I'll show you the Six of Cups again. I do feel like you're going to experience a very close connection with somebody And I do feel that this connection is meant to be in your life for a particular purpose. This is supposed to help you advance along your soul's path, and it is supposed to make you very happy. This is something that you have been calling in and manifesting, and it will make you feel very emotionally fulfilled as long as you take things carefully and be very mature about the situation, because I do feel like you respect this person. This person does respect you, and ultimately, I feel like you don't want to mess anything up here, but I do feel that intuitively you also know what you need to do and the steps that you need to take. So I'm just here as a messenger to remind you of your power. And I do feel like I'm going to leave it here. This feels like a good place to stop. So I hope that you were able to take something from this reading, Aries, and I wish you a fantastic rest of your month, and I will see you in my next video for you. Bye.